All right, guys. Welcome back to another podcast video. I haven't made one for a while, and there's good reason for that. I made one with Jana Ireland, last week, I think it was. And to be completely honest, I'm not technologically inclined very much, so if you could help me out with it, please do. I do have it uploaded on my Spotify, which is Average People Great God podcast on Spotify, so you could listen to it, but there's no video, which I'm working on getting video on YouTube and all that stuff, but we'll figure it out. But I just really feel called to make this video, and it's just gonna be how Jesus Christ changed my life in under a year, basically. It's coming up on a year. I got saved probably late June or something, and yeah, let's just start from it. Well, to be completely honest, which is this is crazy how I found Jesus, but my ex-girlfriend broke up with me, and I kind of like, let's just say, an idol was a problem in that whole situation. I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, just very idle. And I lost her, obviously, and it was like the best thing ever. Like looking back at it, that was like the best thing ever that happened to me. At the time, it was like terrible. Okay, and that's just how a breakup is. I don't want to get too deep into it, but it's part of my story. And I think you could relate that to anything in your life with idols or anything. When you lose something that is on the top, like God brings you down to the level where you're supposed to be. He realized like he is where you were supposed to build the rock on, not on all these other worldly things. Anyways, so then that happened, and then I was called to give my testimony. I texted my pastor on Monday. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Text him on Monday, man. Just the whole week I did not know what to say. Hid it from my parents because I wanted it to be a surprise. Gave my testimony that next Sunday, and church was shutting down like in like 3 weeks or something. But super powerful and super emotional, and cried so much. That's why I cry so much. But that, like Dan has said it, my pastor has said it before. That was the softening of the heart at that situation, and yeah, just me crying like crazy. That was just the softening of the heart, and then I just went on. I was still finding my faith. Started reading my Bible once or twice a week, and then like before I was reading it like every day. I was like, man, I need this. Like this is good for me. Like this, I need this. And like I started to make TikTok videos, and like it just all happened so fast. And before I was preaching. Which, let me back up a little bit to the TikTok videos. I felt called to make one. I don't know when. I should have looked up that, but when I first made my video, and to be honest, I didn't know like fully like what this was gonna be, making the TikTok video. But I was sitting there, and I pressed record like 4 times, and I was like, I was trying to plan out what I was gonna say. And then like I was just sitting there, and I was just praying, and I just heard the words press record. And I just pressed record. I read a Bible verse, said what I thought about it, and prayed and ended the video. And not like it blew up and went crazy or everybody, but people saw it, and I just started making one every few weeks, twice or 3 times a week or whatever, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to share the gospel, even though I didn't know a lot, which I didn't get too far into scripture because I didn't want to be preaching the false gospel. So I just, kind of touched on things. I didn't get too deep into it until I obviously learned more. And yeah, so then a bunch of other people around me started making videos, which I actually, my buddies, like 4 other of my buddies, started making videos, and that was like amazing. And just seeing kids my age, I went out with them, and it was just a good time, spending time with people my age. And like, man, I just caught that fire. And I don't want to get emotional, but man, I just caught that fire. I really did. Like, I realized, like, I looking back at my life, like, God was there the whole time in my life, the whole time. And how can I not get emotional? I mean, he was there the whole time when I was disobeying him and just going to church, not paying attention, and just like going through the motions. Like he was there the whole time. How could I not get emotional? How could I not cry when I think of that? Because he was just with me when I was just completely disobeying me, and that is him. That is love. That is him. And yeah, the videos and all that stuff, and like the whole time, like people were like telling me like that the videos were good, and they watched my testimony and they were crying and stuff, and it's like these were like people that I've been friends with that like don't go to church, don't talk about Jesus, and like just don't. And I'm like, wow, like God revealed to me like like I could make a difference. And I don't mean that in a prideful way, but like he revealed that to me. Like, this is what I want to do. I want to change people's lives and show them that he is the answer, because what he did in my life, not because anything I did, because I wasn't saving myself, but what he did. I wanted to tell other people that how he saved my life and how he could do it for them. Um, just healing me from multiple different things, which I've talked about it before, but porn and just think cussing like crazy and just hating people, like just wanting to everybody to like me, just like things like that. And I just want everybody to know, like, or I just wanted to everybody else to experience what I have experienced. And I'm still on my journey. And this podcast was just crazy how this came upon. I didn't know what to like. I just got this crazy idea one Monday morning and bought all the stuff, and here we are. And I'm still in the working, but that's what it's all about. And man, I've preached a few times, and like just all these blessings, like just so many blessings. Like God is still blessing me and continues to bless me. Even, I will admit, sometimes I've like fell during the faith, like when I've like not too like a month or two ago, I fall or something, like something happens, and he's still there. And it just blows my mind that he knows I'm going to do that, and he still chooses me. And of course, got to read the Bible. Scripture that I was just praying about before making this video. What does God want me to share? And Matthew 11:28 says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." And man, I can't lie. This is the most peace I've been at in my whole entire life. And things may happen, but man, I'm so happy I have Jesus in my life. And that's what happened. I went to him when I was weary and burdened, and I thank God for him. Or I thank God that he brought me down to that level. And man, just the question I want to challenge you guys with is, what is keeping you from giving your life to Christ? What is it? And I would like for you to pray and ask God to reveal that to you, what is keeping you, and help you get over it, man. I've had people text me and like ask for help, and man, that's just my favorite thing to do. I love to help people with the faith, even though I'm not perfect and I don't know everything in the Bible. I'm not very good at quoting scripture yet. Yeah, I'm still working on it. But I yeah, I just love helping people. So if you need help, shoot me a call, shoot me a text. I don't really have social media, but you can probably get my number pretty easily. And yeah, but I just felt very called to make this video, and I want to continue to have people on. I got big plans coming up for this podcast, but yeah, that's all I really have. And well, thanks guys for watching this short video and my testimony. Um, love you guys. Thanks.